Hi, my name is Beth Enright, and I'm here to talk to you all about subatomic particles. And to start off with, it's probably a good idea to understand what atoms are themselves. So atoms are basically the basic unit that make up all elements in life. So they make up you, they make up me, they make up this wall right behind me. They're super important, but what intrigues me the most about them is what makes up these atoms themselves. What are these subatomic particles? And I think the easiest way to understand these subatomic particles is by using a metaphor with something we all got: friends. So let's start off on a positive note and talk about protons. Alrighty. So protons are your BFFs. They are near and dear to your heart. They're really reliable and they're really optimistic. So that translates into chemical terms by saying protons are positive. They have a positive charge. They are near and dear to your heart, which means they are kept at the nucleus of the atom, the central part of the atom. Also, they're really reliable, which means that they are constant. In any element, you will find the same number of protons for every atom of it. So, gotta remember with those protons, they're your BFFs, they're optimistic, they're positive, they are really reliable, and they're kept near and dear to your heart. So, another group that's really close and near and dear to your heart are these neutrons. Alrighty. So, neutrons have no charge. They're just kind of that basic group of friends that at different hangouts, the numbers might fluctuate, but they're really solid. They're really great to have around. You want to keep them close to your heart too. So, in chemical terms, that means they are also at the nucleus. They share the area with the protons, but they can fluctuate. At every hangout of your friend group, you might not have the same numbers every time. So, within an element, the different atoms can have different numbers of neutrons, and these neutrons with differing numbers make up different isotopes of the different atoms. So the neutrons, you gotta remember, this is just your solid basic friend group that you like to keep close around that has no charge. It's neutral. Alright, then we get into more of the wishy-washy friends, the electrons. Now, electrons can be kind of pessimistic. You kind of want to keep them at a good arm's length, not super close to you. So these are the friends that, you've had for a long time, but maybe have changed a bit and you don't want to keep around all the time. So, electrons, they're not at the nucleus. You want to keep them at the arm's length, so they float around in what's called an electron cloud. So they're kept nearby you all the times, but, not necessarily right at the heart. And also, they're kind of pessimistic, which means that they have a negative charge. But the good news with electrons is that you can get rid of them from your atom, from your friend group of that element, and pass them on to different atoms. And when you lose an electron, or actually you can gain some more too, that means that you are making an ion of the atom. So that's a quick recap of different subatomic particles. There's just the three: the protons, neutrons, and electrons.